Arsenal sweating on Albert Sambi Lokonga's fitness after midfielder misses Belgium clash. Albert Sambi Lokonga is a slight doubt for Arsenal's clash with Norwich after he missed Belgium's World Cup qualifying victory over Belarus on Wednesday evening. Speaking after Belgium's 1-0 victory in Kazan last night, Roberto Martinez was keen to play down the severity of Lokonga's issue, but it will undoubtedly be a concern for Mikel Arteta as Arsenal prepare to return to Premier League action this weekend. Regarding Sambi, his omission was not a sporting choice, the Belgium manager told reporters. There was a small warning, I would not speak of injury, but of discomfort, in training. So we decided not to take any risk given the complicated conditions. It was not a sporadic decision on my part. Lokonga started the Gunners' two opening matches of the season versus Brentford and Chelsea but was left as an unused substitute as Arteta's men were thumped 5-0 by champions Manchester City. Bottom of the table Arsenal will be desperate for victory over newly promoted Norwich at the Emirates, with Arteta under intense pressure after 3 successive defeats in the English top flight. Here's a look at how Mikel Arteta could line up his side to play against Norwich at the Emirates on Saturday. Albert Sambi Lokonga picked up a slight knock while on international duty for Belgium, but he is expected to be fit for the weekend's clash. Takehiro Tomiyasu could make his Arsenal debut, depending on whether a work permit is granted in time for the deadline day signing. Thomas Partey, Gabriel and Ben White are expected to return to action after a spell on the sidelines. This is a big chance for Mikel Arteta get 3 points in the first time this season and also will reduce the pressure on his job after 3 successive defeats in the Premier League. Mikel Arteta breaks silence on Hector Bellerin's decision to leave Arsenal. Mikel Arteta has revealed Hector Bellerin left Arsenal with his full blessing but admits he will be missed by everybody at the club. The Spain international has spent his entire professional career with Arsenal after leaving Barcelona's famed La Masia academy as a teenager in pursuit of regular first-team football. Bellerin quickly broke through the ranks and after being handed his opportunity by Arsene Wenger, quickly established himself as the club's first-choice right-back, winning the FA Cup twice alongside his current manager Arteta. However, having lost his first-team spot at the end of last season, Bellerin pushed to leave Arsenal during the transfer window and eventually joined Real Betis on loan until the end of the season on deadline day. Reflecting on Bellerin's decision to depart, Arteta said, "It's been a long time. It's been a really important part of everything that's happened at the club in the last 10 years. He's an exceptional player, an incredible person and he will be missed. To find someone like Hector is not easy, he's been raised here with us and is loved by everybody at the football club. I had to say goodbye with sadness but at the same time I had to understand his position. He needed a new challenge, he's needed a new challenge for a while now. After discussions for a long time we decided to let him go because it was the right thing for him as well." Arsenal effectively signed Takehiro Tomiyasu as Bellerin's replacement from Bologna during a frantic final day of the window, but the Japan is still awaiting his visa ahead of his potential debut against Norwich on Saturday. Arteta added, "We need a work permit first. The club is working hard to try and achieve that in the next couple of hours. Tomiyasu has the ability to play anywhere in a back four. He gives us different qualities in that right-back position. He brings qualities that we didn't have in the squad." Mikel Arteta opens the door to Jack Wilshere over potential Arsenal return. Mikel Arteta is open to Jack Wilshere returning to Arsenal, at least to train with the first-team squad, as his former teammate at the Emirates continues to search for a new club. The 29-year-old is a free agent after leaving Bournemouth at the end of last season and has been training in Italy with Como as he looks to stay fit and catch the eye of potential new employers. The midfielder played 17 times for Bournemouth last season from January until the end of the campaign, scoring 2 goals, but clearly did not do enough to convince him to extend his stay. It seems unlikely that Wilshere's next employed will be a Premier League club after his most recent spell in the Championship, but Arteta has refused to rule that out. Asked what he makes of Wilshere's current situation and whether the former England international could return to Arsenal to train with his squad, Arteta was open-minded. Speaking of his former teammate, Arteta said, "Someone that I know, that I shared dressing rooms with and is so loved by everyone here. Our doors are always open. Arteta joined Arsenal as a player in 2011, the start of a season in which Wilshere played no games at all due to an ankle injury. However, the pair would be regular midfield partners over the next 2 seasons at the Emirates and both lifted the FA Cup in 2014 and 2015. Mikel Arteta praises Arsenal signing Aaron Ramsdale and rates his chances of starting against Norwich. Mikel Arteta says there's a chance big competitor, Aaron Ramsdale, could start for Arsenal against newly promoted Norwich this weekend, with the goalkeeper impressing in training during the international break. Ramsdale completed a £18.5 million move from relegated Sheffield United to Arsenal last month and has put pen to paper on a 4-year contract in North London. He hasn't started to make his Premier League debut for his new team yet, with Bernd Leno starting all 3 of Arsenal's opening defeats. But Ramsdale grabbed his first opportunity, 3 top saves and a clean sheet in the side's 6-0 win over West Ham in the Carabao Cup, and Arteta has been pleased with the impact his summer signing has made on the training ground. He's doing really good. He's training, he's a big competitor and somebody that is really pushing in training sessions, the Arsenal head coach told reporters at his pre-match press conference on Thursday. We knew that when we made the recruitment process with the team. Now I have 2 very different goalkeepers, 2 different age profiles, 2 different qualities, but both really good, and that's the thing that we should be aiming. There have been doubts surrounding Leno's involvement this weekend after the plane carrying the German national team was forced to make an emergency landing in Edinburgh on the trip back from Iceland. But Arteta is hopeful Leno will be able to join the rest of his teammates for Thursday's training session, which has been pushed back to allow for late arrivals at London Coney. We are training later just to prevent all those things happening, just because we had some issues in the past, the Spaniard added. So hopefully he will be on time and he will be counted to be available for Saturday. Asked if Ramsdale could be given the chance to play against Norwich, Arteta replied, "Any player can start. That's what we want, the competition, and raise the level in each position. That's why we recruited Aaron, and we know Bernd as well, what a fantastic goalkeeper he is." Mikel Arteta reveals how Ainsley Maitland-Niles has reacted to having Arsenal exit blocked. Arsenal head coach Mikel Arteta believes the situation with Ainsley Maitland-Niles is now resolved following clear-the-air talks and wants the player to be part of his squad this season. Maitland-Niles had a move to Everton blocked on deadline day, before posting a message on his Instagram which said, "All I wanna do is go where I'm wanted and where I'm gonna play." The versatile Englishman, who can play as a wing-back or in central midfield, spent the second half of last season on loan at relegated West Brom and has only featured once for the North London club so far this term. Arteta has confirmed that since the end of the window he has sat down with Maitland-Niles to speak about any issues and is hopeful both parties can now move on together. Any private conversation with players, what we believe the role they have in the team, is always resolved privately. That one is resolved, he said. I am happy that he has stayed, it was our intention, and he's another player in the squad. He knows that he has a unique quality in any squad, which is his versatility to play in different positions.
If you like the video, like, share.